Well, it's still going on. Um, I was in my apartment, and um, it's still bug on the case, and it's like, it's that white hair guy, the one that said he left Kisco Monday's dresser on 12/21/18. Okay. In the back of CSE, the bad officers that were involved, part of the Portage County Sheriffs, they were there. They were also at Liberty House Share and told the North Canton Jackson Police the worst thing you ever did wrong, honey, is bend over and properly. We can wipe that one out laughing because they only made fun of the back of my knees. And then they made, I told you, the mistake being on the phone that they had made up a case to watch me before. They did something funny because she liked him. Well, I told you about the white hair guy showing up in Maslin in December after Dave put a hit on Dixie and the baby's life. And, they were sitting off to the side of me and Dixie and the baby while four men stood at the Wendy's pop station. Give your jewelry back. I said, give it all back. And I'm holding this tiny little infant, knowing there's a hit on that baby's life. And I went home and told Dave I didn't want any more, hoping they'd leave him alone. Then he showed up with Darlene and I and Bob Evans. And there was a bald man with a long red beard, square glasses sitting right behind us. 6 foot, 230 pounds, trying to say he's my handler, and some crazy blonde lady saying she's a psychiatrist and they're actors. Well, that white hair guy sitting over with 4 other guys. The guy sitting behind me, the bald guy with the long red beard. I'm Karen's handler. Those are my men, Easy Boys, and that white hair guy is waving at me. They said he's a real big Karen fan. He likes to watch her for hours. Okay. He likes to watch her and Dave in bed. We all know that. He's waving at me. Okay. He showed up in December of 18 at Wendy's in Maslin. You ought to chip her. You can't do that. Why? She didn't do anything wrong. Her family don't care about her. That's not her moral law. Okay. 12/21/18, stabbed in the neck of the refrigerator, foggy, hazy, dark, bright light. There's a video in the case. Felt myself cry. Woke up 6 hours later in bed, a dent in my head, hair missing, the skin feels funny, headache, and a 4-inch bruise with fingerprints embedded in my ribs, and a steak knife with bone and flesh in the sink, and another man's come on Dave's dresser. He's accusing me of having an affair, and I didn't know what happened. I went back to bed, and I had marks on me, okay? Well, in January of 19, I met Darlene again for dinner at Bob Evans, and the other guys were sitting at that table with him. You idiot, you left your comb over there. Well, I had almost a naked lady laying next to me. You're lucky I only combed her hair. Okay. I worked at CSE Bank in 19 and 20. Those bad officers that were in Liberty House Share, the one had announced he went to Dave and asked Dave about those people threatening me. He was in the back of CSE Bank. I seen him run out when my grandson Gabriel had a wreck. Oh my goodness, Gabe had a wreck. We have to go check on him. I'm like, oh. Well, I'm a jokester, and this one guy that works in the back call center, he's carrying coffee. I'm like, you bought me coffee? He's like, it's mine. And I'm like, it's mine. And I said, you got me coffee? He's like, it's mine. I said, no, it's mine. And we're just joking, walking in. Some guy said, don't talk to Karen. Karen's boyfriend doesn't want anybody to talk to her. Well, Karen's boyfriend's weird. He won't talk to her. Okay. Well, last year I had jeans on. I went down the laundromat. I bent over. I was getting stuff out of the car. And they went, hey, Alex or Alec? There she is. He's like, I know, my girlfriend's got a nice ass. He said, it's great having a girlfriend. You don't have to do anything for her. I'm not his girlfriend. I said stuff like that in my apartment, and I went to leave, and one of the neighbors were like, oh my goodness, Karen said the man's name that's actually doing this to her. They need to get him in. I think it's retired Judge Pete's son. Because they were doing this for Michelle, and he's a spitting image of retired Judge Pete. It looks like a little white Santa Claus. It almost looked like him in a fake beard, joking around with Timothy Ludick, right, for my divorce. 9/18/19, his picture was hanging on the wall of the courthouse. He's that close to him. He's the one that said, if you pull Will's case, he's the one that said he had almost a naked lady laying next to him. That means that was his fingerprints in my ribs. He thinks he's got a girlfriend that he has trapped, caged, and can abuse and have fun doing it. He's sick. The whole family's sick. And Michelle's mother, Memorial Day weekend 2019, for It's My Daughter Husband Dates, and it's from my daughter. It's a bunch of other stuff. And then it's from my daughter they did all this for, and our family watching her doing this. They mocked me for being a protected person in the state. So, yeah, someone needs to get these assholes. And like the Tuscarora sheriff said last week, you need to get a hold of the FBI, have the FBI arrest the Portage County sheriffs for doing this, and you need to get someone to get you out of here. I do.